Some of the world's best have descended on the west coast of America this week for the Bank of West Classic. The first of 4 straight Premier level tournaments, it serves as a starting point for players to build up momentum on the road to the US Open. Expect things to heat up on the hard courts, with plenty of points also up for grabs on the road to Singapore. Caroline Wozniacki was making her Stanford debut as she met Barbora Lepchenko. The #1 seed handed a bye in the first round. By contrast, Lepchenko battled past Mirjana Lucic-Baroni in 3 sets and certainly looked sharper from the outset. The world number 60 breaking Wozniacki's serve at the second time of asking.
Game, Lepchenko.
Lepchenko, who reached the semi-finals here last year, simply needed to keep her composure for the remainder of the set. That the American did, as she gained control. The 29-year-old has been knocked out in the opening round of her last 5 tournaments, so she looked eager to make the most of her time on court. An early break setting the tone for the second set.
First game, second set.
There were glimpses of Wozniacki's quality, but Lepchenko was determined. Another break in the 5th game, giving her a comfortable buffer. It was one she never looked like relinquishing. The straight sets win her first over a top 10 player in 2015. Earlier in the day, Agnieszka Radwanska came close to joining the big names to fall as she took on world number 104 Misaki Doi. The Japanese is still searching for the first WTA title of her career, but wasn't fazed by her more fancied opponent, racing through the opening set 6-1. A sluggish start for Radwanska, but she soon found her groove. And back-to-back breaks put the pole in command. A vast improvement in her service game, allowing Radwanska to level at 1 set apiece. The Wimbledon semi-finalist had all the momentum and her class shone through from there. Radwanska putting joy to the sword in the decider. Her hopes of ending a year-long title drought remain alive. 2014 runner-up Angelique Kerber was in blistering form in her first-round demolition of Daria Gavrilova. But she faced a tricky test in the shape of Konjuh, who won her first WTA title just a couple of months ago in Birmingham. A first meeting between the pair, it was Kerber who began on the front foot. A fine variety of shots helping her go on to break in Game 4. The Croatian would break back, but Kerber upped her game when it mattered, Konjuh surrendering it with a whimper, handing another break to her opponent, and with it the opening set. And the German would quickly move through the gears in the second. Some big hitting from the back of the court helping her again edge ahead. Before serving it out to book her spot in the 3rd round. Three unseeded players will look to upset the order in the quarterfinals, a feat that certainly won't be made easy by some hungry big guns.